Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Spyro the Dragon playthrough, playing this on the Spyro Reignited trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. Last time we completed 2 of the sub-worlds in the Artisan homeworld. We're going to probably be able to take on 2 more today. We'll be doing the last normal one, and we'll probably also be doing the boss world as well. So that's pretty much going to be my plan of attack for today. So as far as the next world's concerned, I believe it's through here. So let's go ahead and do that. Collected some of the life crystals along the way. Not that exactly we'll need them. And here we go, the town square. So let's see what kind of shenanigans we have here at the town square. Spyro doing that like Matrix dodge roll right there though. That looked pretty sweet. Okay, we've made it to the town square, and it's honestly like I really like just the transition of like going from that loading screen right to the level. That's honestly like a really neat touch. Seriously, major kudos to developers of this game for just kind of integrating that. It's a really, really neat touch to it. So what do we got here? Mills! Also from Fire Emblem?
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look. Okay,
so we're going to be dealing with bulls in this level, which, I don't know, that sounds quite bold to me. No. Sorry. Before we do, though, let's go ahead and look at the totals here. I got 200 gems, 4 dragons, and also a dragon egg here as well. But in addition to that, we also have a skill point for this area. So, all bulls stuck. What's that mean? Well, we'll figure it out. Basically, there's a way where you can get the bulls stuck, and that's what we're essentially going to try to do. So, let's see. I think we just have to... Yeah, we just have to charge into the bulls. I think that's all we have to do. But now, keep in mind, these bulls do have gems from my recollection, so we will have to go back through and destroy them all later, but if we want that skill point, we need to do that now. Or you could just do it in a different way, where you could basically 100% the level first and then get the skill point later. Whatever suits you. So we have another new kind of treasure chest here. For this one, you need to just use your fire breath on it. The gem will pop out, and you have to jump up and grab the gem. That's basically all I need to do for that. Kind of a unique way to get gems, I suppose. Also, yeah, make sure you glide right there. Spyro does not like water in this game.
Thanks, Spyro. I have the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Which, I know that's a repeat hint, but keep in mind, there's a possibility we could have come to this world first. So, you know, it's not bad that we got that hint again. It's also, honestly, just a good refresher of, again, just simple game mechanics. Because, you know, you could be playing this game for a while, you could have forgotten that very simple fact, and that's honestly a very, very good tip to remember, too, so definitely not bad that we're getting that again, definitely not at all. Okay, so I think there's one more bowl, so we're not done yet. But this is where the end portal is, but there's still lots of stuff we have to get. This area is honestly, like, of the first beginning worlds, this is probably the, I don't want to say hardest, but probably the longest, just in terms of all the different things you have to take a gander at, I guess.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg! You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Yo, relax. It's okay. We got this. Just go home and enjoy your delicious looking meat skewers. We'll take care of things. We'll take care of things around here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Very kind of a tricky glide right there. Yeah, you have to kind of glide to a very awkward position. And here we go. Here is the dragon thief for this, or the dragon egg thief for this level. He got too much of a head start on us, so we're not going to be able to get him. But this dragon thief, or this dragon egg thief, he can actually be pretty tricky to get. Probably one of the hardest thieves to catch in this game, because the run is so short, and after he gets here, he jumps down here, and then when you go down to get him, he jumps up again, so you have to be kind of quick with getting him. That's okay. We'll do what we can. Gotta rescue all the dragon eggs. And let me glide over here. This should be the last bowl. Yep, there we go. So now we can actually destroy them. Didn't seem to give us any gems though. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we don't have to do that because we're actually almost done. This is a yellow one, so yeah, this is the last gem here. So for these, in order to break those chests, you just need to shoot fire at them until they open. That's basically it. And yeah, that's all the gems. I believe this is the last dragon too. Oh, it's Thor, of course.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Yes, good advice, good advice. So yeah, maybe we did get the gems by just charging into them, because we kind of, you know, disposed them of being able to attack us. But yeah, we got all the bowls, we got the skill point, we got all the gems, we got all the dragons, but we still need the dragon eggs, so let's start working on that. Unfortunately, we can't exactly backtrack to where we were before, so we have to kind of go through that long, winding path again. Let me see if I can surprise this guy from here, though. Oh, sweet, I got him. Okay, so I guess you don't have to do that track. If you kind of catch him off guard right there, you can grab it right there and be done. And that's actually kind of nice, because I believe if... I mean, we still have to go through this glide section again, unfortunately, but... once we do this, you just have to climb up here and then we're done. Sorry, bulls. Yep, that's another level done. So, making some really great progress already. Like that took like less than like 8 or 7 minutes to do all of that, just that one world. So. Who knows? We might be able to complete the entire Artisan world today. Because let's just say, there's not just the boss level remaining. There is something else. But we will definitely do the boss next, though. The boss, we're definitely doing. And I actually have a bit of a fun fact about this boss. Or in particular, this particular level, anyway. From my very first playthrough. But here we have Toasty. What a great name for a boss in a game about dragons. Toasty. And see, it says confronting Toasty, too, which is kind of neat. Like we're actually confronting the boss. We're going to make sure it's all nice and toasty here. Also, love that just kind of sunset view in the background. It's really nice. Really cool looking. Okay, so the boss levels in this game, as you can see, they're actually just like normal levels. There's less gems to collect, less dragons to collect, but it's still a level. And it can still be kind of tricky. And especially this one. This level is actually like a lot harder than you would think for this early on, because these enemies can be very, very ruthless. These dog enemies, like, you have to hit them twice. And it can be kind of hard. What I like to do is I like to shoot one fire breath at them, and then jump, and then shoot the next one. That's how I usually take care of them. I don't know if that is like supposed to be the actual way to take care of them, but it's the way that works for me. And you have to be careful, because there are, like, in some cases, like, multiple versions of these. You just have to be very cautious with how you approach these enemies. So, let's see, we got that. Let me just make sure. Okay, we're good. Let's keep on going. Keep on progressing. Keep on doing our dragon thing. See, like right there, I missed the first dog, but I was able to recover just in the nick of time. So yeah, just keep spamming the fire breath and you should be fine. I would not recommend charging at these dogs because they can find ways to get hits on you, I'll just say that much. I think we're good though. Wait, no, we have another enemy here. Got you. There's also a dragon up there. We'll get to him in just a moment. Let's keep on looking around. Okay, what do you got, Mr. Nevin?
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the Artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Does he, though? Oh God, it's the Grim Reaper. I guess he might. Honestly, Toasty's not that much of a threat. You literally just shoot fire at him whenever you can, and that's about it. Honestly, the bigger threat are his guard dogs. That's really about it. And look, Toasty was just a sheep on stilts the whole time. Definitely not a threat. And got him. Take that, Toasty. And I'm guessing we'll find the last 2 gems in there. There we go. We're done? Yeah, we're done. Okay, that was very quick. So here's that fun fact I was going to tell you about. So as you know, Toasty is the very first boss of this game. When I played through this game in my first playthrough, he was the last boss I defeated. You know why? Because I forgot that there was a world here behind the dragon mouth. The Elder Dragon clearly tells you that there's a world behind the dragon mouth after you defeat one of the Artisan worlds, but I don't know, when I went through this game the first time, I thought I combed the area completely. I didn't check the dragon mouth, and I just left this world behind till the very end of the game when my percentages weren't lining up properly, and sure enough, yeah, Toasty was the last boss I beat. It's kind of funny, but yeah, you don't have to necessarily, like, beat the bosses to continue. The requirements are just to unlock 10 Elder Dragons, and as you can see, we've rescued 16 of them, so we've rescued more than enough, so you don't need to do everything in order to beat this game, or essentially make progress in this game. So, yeah, I was lacking behind on that boss, because I just didn't think it existed. I also just kind of expected that this being a tutorial world, it wouldn't have had a boss, but again, I just kind of, like, overlooked that conversation, I guess, which, you know, it happens. It happens. Also, look at this cool-looking door. So yeah, we're done with the Artisan world. At least it seems like we are, anyway. But actually, we're not. There's one little thing we need to kind of show off here. It's kind of funny, because I almost feel like the game almost kind of intends for you to do this later. Because you actually get a hint about this, like, much later on in the game. But notice how we have these, like, platform stones here that light up whenever you jump on them. If you jump on all 5 of them, you will open another level, and this is Sunny Flight. Now, Sunny Flight, basically every world has a level like this. And it's a much different kind of level than what we've been playing so far. These levels are often referred to as Speedways. where basically you're given like full free flights, and you have to complete some objectives while you're flying around these areas. That's pretty much what these stages are. It's when I first saw these, I kind of jokingly referred to them as pilot wings simulators. Because yeah, they kind of remind me of Pilot Wings a little bit. You don't lose lives whenever you do these stages. You just get the option to try again. And basically, what you want to do is you want to complete all of the objectives in the time limit. So in this particular stage, we need to well, there's a number of different things we have to do. So we'll get to those in a minute. One of the things we have to do is we need to destroy all these treasure chests. So we're going to do that. It does keep track of all the treasure chests as you're going around here, which is nice. And you do get a little bit of time back as you're doing this. Dang. Come on. Controls on this, like, I wouldn't say the controls are bad. It's just, again, after, you know, not playing this in a bit, it's just me trying to get used to the controls again. But yeah, you'll have different objectives, usually 8 of different things you have to do. And one of these is destroy all the treasure chests. So let's do that. Okay, there's one as we're going back through the caves, so get that one, there we go. Next one, I believe, yeah, there's gates or arches we have to fly through in the water, so we'll try to focus on those next. They're not all in the water, as you can see. We'll get the gates. Okay, we have planes we have to destroy as well. You can maybe, you don't have to do them all in a sequential order. Some of the courses are laid out in a way where it seems like that is what you have to do. But you can kind of like pause one objective and work on another one if like you're in a better position to work on that other objective. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where's that last plane? Okay, I probably lost a bit of time on that one. Thankfully, the last objective we're going for might be the fastest to do, so that may not be too bad for us, but we are losing a bit of time. Let's do this. Oh man. This, oh no, I missed it! Dang it! Ah, crap. But yeah, as you can see, there's like different objectives here. We have to destroy all the planes, destroy all the barrels on the trains, we need to destroy all the chests, and we need to go through all the arches. And there's also a bonus for doing them all in one. So if you want to 100% this, yeah, we have to do all 4 objectives in one single attempt. So that's basically what this is going to amount to, is us just getting all this correct in one go. Which can be, again, it can be tricky, because the main challenge is figuring out, like, the best way to do things. Like, obviously, like, I think the chest is a good thing to do first, because there's an entrance to the chest area at the very beginning, and if you're not in that area, it can be kind of awkward to go back to. But honestly, even doing the barrels now is not a terrible idea either. It, again, just kind of depends on what you think the best route is. Something that I feel like speedrunners would probably have a better handle on than, like, me, for example. So, like, now I'm going to go for the chest, but who's to say that this is the most efficient way to do that, because I kind of did things a bit out of order, I guess. I don't know, I just felt like trying something new in that attempt. And see, like, because I did things in that fashion, I have to kind of go through here, and I feel like I lost like 10 seconds just getting out of that cave, so debatable if that was like the most efficient thing to do. The biggest challenge for this one, I think, is honestly the planes, because the planes do fly in a set pattern, but they don't exactly move at the same speed or the same rate that Spyro does, so again, things could be a little off think, I guess, is the best way to say it. I actually got kind of lucky. I don't know how I missed that. What do I got? Plane. Where's the last one? There it is. Okay, this is actually not too bad. Ah, dang it! I tried to turn heavily right there, but it didn't exactly work. Okay, I'm just gonna pause and go to my successful attempt at this. That's probably gonna make the most sense, so I will see you guys then. Okay, so this is actually the first attempt after I said I would go to the successful attempt, so let's see if I can actually get this down. And again, something else I've heard from individuals who have played, you know, these games before, like the original versions. I have heard from people that it's technically a bit harder to do these stages in the Reignited trilogy because the, while the mechanics are pretty similar, they're just like changed enough, or like the hitboxes for a lot of the moving vehicles, like it's harder to get those because I guess the fire breath's been reduced a little bit or something, or it's not as, the fire breath is not as long as it is in the older games. Something to that effect anyway. Something with the hitboxes changing that does make this a little more difficult than it used to be, I guess is the best way to say it. Of course, though, I wouldn't have any experience with that because, again, I'm coming into this series as a first-time player, so I wouldn't know that. I'm actually kind of liking this attempt. A little bit, anyway. It's gonna come down to the damn trains again, that's for sure. Okay, good, I got it. Okay, one more. This is going to be a pretty good angle, too. Sweet, nice. Okay, so didn't take many extra attempts, but I did get it. And another cool thing is, like, you have new records for this as well, so you can, you know, compare your times with friends. I don't know if there are leaderboards in other versions of the game. There aren't in the Switch version, because the Switch versions do not like having those features for some reason, but, you know, it is a fun thing you can do, compare times with your friends, and, you know, see who can do these stages the most efficiently, so let's go ahead and quit. We got all the gems, we have 100% completed that world, and I think we can pretty much move on from there. We are up to 1,000 of the 12,000 gems, so we're essentially 1/12 of the way done with the game, at least in terms of gems anyway. But also keep in mind that the levels will give you more gems, so we're probably a bit further than that. In fact, it says we're 17% done with the game, which is, you know, about 1/5, so that's definitely progress, that's for sure. So yeah, with that, we are actually done with the Artisan world. We've 100%ed everything. We can actually move on to the next area, so let's go ahead and go there. We're not going to start.
I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeepers world if you like.
So yeah, we're going to be moving on to the next world, the Peacekeeper world. So let's do it. Bonk. I love how he just jumps on his head. Doesn't need to. He can clearly make that jump, but nah. Spyro's got to do what Spyro's got to do. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Next time, we'll get started with the Peacekeepers world. We'll probably do the main hub world first. Maybe do one of the sub-worlds if we have time. And pretty much leave it at that. So this has been SlimKirby. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the glory that is the Peacekeepers. Later, folks.